Good morning and welcome to Axis Direct Opening Bell, a quick pre-market briefing with key global cues, overnight trends, and market-moving insights to keep you ahead. We'll start with the global markets. Overnight in the US, markets turned cautious as investors rotated out of technology stocks and into more economically sensitive names. The S&P 500 slipped 0.84%, while the Dow Jones eased 0.34%, despite hitting a fresh record intraday. The Nasdaq underperformed, falling 1.43%. In Asia-Pacific markets mostly fell today, tracking Wall Street losses. Nikkei lost 1.2%, while Australia's ASX 200 fell 0.22% in the early trade. In India, Nifty closed at 25,728, gaining 639 points in the previous session, whereas Bank Nifty ended the session at 60,041, up 1,422 points. Nifty opened with a strong gap up on the back of optimism around the US-India trade deal. However, the index failed to break above its all-time high and witnessed profit booking at higher levels. Prices cooled off through the session, but found support near the 40-day EMA placed around 25,660. Technically, the index formed a strong bearish candle, signaling profit booking after the sharp gap-up opening. For today, 25,660 remains an immediate support, followed by the crucial 25,500 level. On the upside, the 25,865 to 26,000 zone is expected to act as a stiff resistance in the near term. Nifty futures surged by a massive 675 points, even as open interest dropped 8%, clearly signaling bearish capitulation. Bank Nifty mirrored this move, jumping 1,367 points, while open interest declined sharply by 15%. This price-open interest combination confirms a structural short squeeze across the market. The trigger was the landmark US-India trade deal, which also drove provisional FII cash buying of 5,236 crore rupees, lifting the monthly net inflow to 6,025 crore rupees and firmly establishing a high-conviction buy-on-dips regime. The shift in positioning was evident in derivatives as well. The FII long-short ratio jumped to 0.20 from 0.13, the highest level since December 2025, confirming a decisive move toward aggressive directional exposure. In contrast, clients increased long put positions, while proprietary traders sold stock futures and added puts, attempting to cap the upside. Volatility cooled meaningfully, with India VIX sliding 7% to 12.90, pointing to stable institutional accumulation rather than speculative excess. Premiums reflected the improved risk appetite. Nifty premium expanded to 90 points from 53, while Bank Nifty premium moderated to 169 from 224. The Nifty PCR eased to 1.02 from 1.08, indicating balanced weekly expiry adjustments, while the Bank Nifty PCR edged up to 1.03. With USD-INR at 90.25 and RBI liquidity management firmly in focus, markets now see 26,000 as the immediate resistance magnet, while 25,350 stands out as a high-conviction support zone for the coming sessions. At the sector level, all sectoral indices ended in the green. Nifty Realty outperformed with a gain of 4.79%, while Nifty FMCG grew the lowest at 0.36%. Amongst the F&O stocks, Waaree Energies was the top performer, gaining 11.27%, while Policybazaar was the worst performer, down 6.8%. On commodities, spot gold surged more than 6% to close at $4,946 on Tuesday, driven by aggressive short covering after a sharp correction of over 15% across the previous two sessions. Investors are now awaiting the upcoming US payroll data, which could provide clearer signals on the Federal Reserve's rate cut trajectory. Spot silver jumped over 6.75% to settle at $85 per ounce, supported by a weaker dollar and short covering. The rebound follows a historic sell-off, during which prices collapsed a record 27% on Friday and slid another 6% on Monday. WTI crude oil ended 2.8% higher at $63.88 on Tuesday, after media reports indicated that the US military shot down an Iranian drone that had approached a US Navy aircraft carrier, lifting geopolitical risk premiums. That's it for today. Please note that this podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Please refer to our website for the full disclaimer. Thank you, and see you in the next episode. Investments in securities markets are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.